Entertainment. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Let's get started. It's the Mike O'Mara Show with Mike O'Mara, Oscar Santana, and Rob Spiewak. Now, here's Mike.
Here are the cities today: Oak Island, North Carolina; Chambersburg, Pennsylvania; Corona, California; Manitowoc, Wisconsin; Conway, New Hampshire. No, I'll give him credit. Manitowoc, Wisconsin; Conway, New Hampshire; and Kalmar, Sweden. The Mike O'Mara Show on right now. Delighted to have you along. Sorry, boys, about my dogs in the background. It really is. It's only one dog that really. No, they both make noise.
When
they both
you
make noise.
discipline them, it brings me great joy. So don't apologize.
I know, but I don't. It doesn't. I'm not. It's not shtick. Just like when getting a lot of buzz about Mike talking to Mike. That's not fake.
Oh, I love
That's
Mike
me.
talking to
I do
Mike.
too.
Get used to it. I'm going to continue to do that. As a matter of fact, do you think? No, I'm not. That would be fake. If I did it right then, I would be talking to Mike about telling his family that the dogs need to be sequestered, and one of them maybe put down. Just to do the show. Well, it's the little one, that has no teeth and just kind of basically look.
You used to get so mad when I talked about putting one of your dogs down, and now look at you. You're doing
I'm angry
Mike,
at the dogs.
Breaking
I don't
news.
like that.
We've gone masks indoors.
Yes, masks.
Except for broadcasts.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yes.
Washington, D.C., a District of Columbia.
Yes.
Oh, dear.
Actually,
No.
Leesburg should be as well. They won't follow the rules. Leesburg
That
they went from, moderate to substantial.
Yeah, and that's Carrie's fault.
Did you even click on that link I sent to look up your city?
I get to work way before you.
I sent that at 7:50 a.m.
So I clicked it. I said, I need a mask at work today, and I brought a mask to work.
You're a good man.
Yeah.
So
Took my
that's good. He was
temperature.
paying attention. He seems to be
No, he didn't
putting a
click
few in the
it.
win column.
There was a link with a heat map where you could put your city in there for entire
Why?
stat.
I wasn't headed to Leesburg. I was heading to D.C.
You live in Leesburg.
And I will click it before I go back, if I go back.
He ruined a bit that I thought was really good. The People Suck mailbag. He ruined that.
I didn't ruin that.
Came to me the other day and just went, we're not getting people participate.
That's exactly
It's just
how I
like just
said it.
once. I just wish once something would just self-sustain. With your paws on it, with your big hams on it. I wish
Tough to
something would.
launch something in the summer.
I don't like excuses like that.
I hate excuses like that. You know what? We can get
There are
someone
plenty of people
off
slaying the dragon.
street to do
If
that.
anything, people that are working during the summer probably have more people suck moments than anything.
Yeah.
We do. I changed the mailbag because it was like my uncle, Fredo has a birthday and he'd like to hear Mike do Charlie. Okay, that was a little crispy critters.
Sure.
Critters. And
Critters. I like
the
critters.
people suck mailbag on the heels of the best one I think we've ever had. Rob comes to me and says we're not getting participants.
That's not what I said. I said
Okay, then enlighten me. What did you say?
I said it would be great if we could goose the People Suck mailbag.
Well,
People
that tells me. All right, that might be your soft jelly donut way of telling me that it's not getting traction.
Well, we don't promote it outwardly like maybe we ought to. I don't
That's
promote.
a
Hold it.
Whoa.
Hold it.
Why are you
Whose
mad-
job
I need
is
to
that?
Why are
I
you
need
mad
to
at me?
restate. I need to
Why are you
restate
mad at
something
me? I'm a
because
friend.
you're interrupting me, and I was about to say something
This
very
is just
key.
like guess.
Julia Roberts.
I need to be more forward in promoting the People Suck mailbag. It self-sustains.
Why don't you react like Dan O'Brien would react if I said that
Hands
you're
on
not?
hip.
This is
that you're-
unacceptable.
Hands
This
on
is
hip.
unacceptable.
Hands on hip.
All right.
He's better
Who's our
hips than
next
me.
big guest?
Our next big guest is actually I'm in contact with right now. We're trying to coordinate something.
Listen to how many. I would like to. How many words
lying
were
to his
used in
mom.
that answer?
Her dad.
I would like to tell you. I'm in contact. We want to do.
All right.
I want to do that right
There's
now.
a
If I
trajectory.
can, let me just say.
I don't want to set you up for
That's a
disappointment.
germ of an idea.
No, it's a great idea, and I've been in contact
See,
with
it's
him.
not a question of setting me up for disappointment. It's putting your feet to the fire.
Oh, okay. Well,
I wrote a wonderful text to Pony this weekend, and I said, if you're going to do this, next time just spit in my face. I'll know you're doing it.
that was a good text.
So you're saying there is a potential A-list guest?
Absolutely.
When you say something like that?
Someone who is coming to the Kennedy Center, and he just added a second show.
Oh! You are
Is-
overselling
is-
this.
is
You are
Twitch-
overselling this.
Do you know who he's talking about?
Yes!
Oh,
And you're going to be
so I'm
mad.
gonna be so I'm going to
And
be
you're
mad
gonna
because
be
it's going to be a
mad.
suck fest.
No, it's not at all.
It's great, but it's nothing new.
No, it's a return guest, but it's a great return guest. One of your favorites.
Okay, I don't even want to hear it.
All right.
A return.
Yeah.
Who is it?
It's Patton.
Patton.
No.
Okay.
You can't hype
that's
up Patton.
so.
You know he's going to be upset. That's a layup. It's a gimme.
But he doesn't care, or he doesn't think.
Wow. The latter. The latter.
What?
The latter.
He doesn't think.
Yeah. The latter.
I guess I don't think.
What's the next new guest we're going to get?
Right now, we are in talks with Colin Hay from Men at Work.
Ooh.
Colin Hay.
You mean the musical group?
Yeah, who is currently
Charlie Sheen?
He's
The musical group from the 80s that
No, but
haven't had a
he's-
hit since
I'll take Emilio.
1853?
he is still touring. And
It's a mistake.
yeah, he's still touring. He has a
I
lot
come
of great
from a
songs.
land down under.
And also, he
that.
was in Ringo's All Star
Maybe I'll
Band.
use one of my new Who the F Is It reaction
sound?
sounders that I have. That's how I feel about that
Oh,
one.
okay.
Okay. That's it. Who else?
Jessica,
I like doing this on the air. This is fun. I think we'll start doing this on the air
okay.
regularly.
Jessica Kirson, who we had on from.
That's a repeat. I
It
said
is
it's
a repeat,
Who's the
but
next-
she would be in.
Who's the next new? And that was somebody that you were on with your canceled TV show.
She was, but she would be in studio. This is neat because sometimes
It's a repeat.
I don't have.
I'm not
any-
doing anything the listeners aren't doing right
No,
now.
you're
Saying,
right.
oh, come on. How about that?
Okay, I have no other hot leads
repeat.
for you right now.
That's. Are you kidding me?
It's been
Bone dry.
little dry.
What about the only guy that said gotten guests, Twitch?
He actually, I'm going to be seeing him this weekend, and we will discuss the work.
Socializing with him?
He'll shake that
Well,
pinata.
Yeah, we'll see
It's
him.
not a business meeting. Call him during business hours
Okay, I will.
and say, who do you have? Is there anybody on your list?
I know he does chase people, and we're working on stuff. I just don't have it in front of me right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was a little window
Thank
into
you.
my world. So there you go.
And if you wonder
that
why
would
he's
be
always upset, it's because of that.
there you go. That would be an off-air conversation. That's it. Those are the guests. Those are That's it. And not the guests we've gotten. Those are the guests that are prospects for being on the show.
Yes.
Right.
Repeat and repeat.
You said right, like you were.
Well,
satisfied
no,
with that?
I'm not. I'm dissatisfied with it.
Do
need
the
a
Dan
Dan- you-
O'Brien.
You need a Dan O'Brien
Yeah.
reaction,
Okay, this will not stand. This is unacceptable.
but you're not being sincere. So
No,
you-
I
You
am.
got to shake your head ruefully.
This is not. This is
all
not
right,
okay.
so we will check in next week, and maybe it'll be a better segment when we get who's coming on the show.
Yeah.
That'll
Right.
be a new segment.
Who's on
and
deck?
That brings me great joy. It's actually easier for you to handle too.
Yeah.
Because I can't
Off air,
turn
it
into a
can
monster.
derail. It's ugly. America.
No, not anymore. I've accepted it to a degree, but I think it's a good
Therapy
bit on
has
the air.
help. Please
You know what?
thank him or her.
Yeah, acceptance.
Yeah.
Acceptance.
What is it?
know.
Dabda.
Dabda.
That's when you're dealing with death, denial, acceptance, bargaining.
No, acceptance is what my
Nambler.
therapist said is that you accept things. That it doesn't behoove me to. I'll still give you a hard time like I
Sure.
did in the opening segment, but I'm not going to go.
No,
melt
not
down
gonna-
on it
You're not going to derail on it.
because
No.
it's you have to accept it. I mean, there are things that you do a lot of that outweigh this.
You
it's
do
just
good.
my cross to bear. You do
And you
do
do
good.
bad.
I do bad. I do bad. I
Yeah.
do.
No,
And
you do good. You do good.
No, I outweigh.
You good.
But I do outweigh
No,
a
this
lot of
is
things.
you could care less about getting guests for the show.
You see, you think that, but it's not
Well,
true.
no, if you did, because you get repeats that
They
you
got
had
Pete
that are
and
easy.
repeat.
But this is true. But they're great guests. That's
If
the
a
thing.
listener's out there that thinks they could help Rob,
Oh, yeah.
contact Rob via
Please.
email with Rob with two B's.
Rob
You
with
think
two
you
B's
could
and
help.
Michael Mara.
There's
CC
somebody who said we'll do
me,
this. We
Oscar
don't
at Michael Mara show,
look. By
so I
the
know
way,
what's happening.
folks, and Oscar would tell you this, and I would tell you this because by the way, if we were to peel off a big chunk of that cash that we use to keep this show going, to pay the people
could
that work
hire a
on this
booker.
show,
Yes.
we could hire a
Yeah,
booker.
yeah,
It would
we
be
would
prohibitively
ruin marriages.
expensive.
Yeah.
It would be prohibitively expensive, unfortunately,
It's
because
true.
we would all have to take
Our
a pay
wives
cut,
would have to
and
get
we're not
second
prepared to do
jobs.
that. That's kind of
They
the
don't
way it
work
works
enough
right now.
anyways, let's be
Until
honest.
then, this has been the challenge. If you
Okay.
want to know why
Wives.
certain shows get guests, they pay a booking agency,
Book it.
or they actually have an in-house
Yeah. Book 'em, Dano.
booker
Right.
that works. But really, there are agencies that do this.
Yeah.
Give us some of the agencies, Rob, because you deal with them. I don't.
Well, I mean, you go through.
No,
the
you
PR
don't know. I didn't expect you to know. That
You
was
go
just
through
a
the
test.
PR companies that have to do with the
No,
It's
you go
usually
through
a
a booking
designated
agency.
person that, not necessarily an agent, but a dedicated person to hunt and pack.
Well, they're people
Hunt
that
and pack.
provide this service
Yes.
for
Right.
a
Yes.
great deal of money.
Yes.
And that's all they do.
Usually either PR executives, personal boutique PR companies, or full service like talent agencies.
Yeah, and then there is the old school. There are the old school people that have their own publicists that handle individual clients as well.
But even that publicists kind of go through booking agencies as well.
Yeah, they do. They do.
It's called
the linkage.
So if you can help, or you know anybody, or somebody that loves the show,
if you got juice and free time
to offer a little more entertainment, we love having guests on the show.
Love to talk.
We've had lots of guests on this show in the 13 years we've been doing it. Love to do that. So that's it. And I'll spend the weekend now. This is Thursday. This is a long tail. I'll spend the weekend reading about what a monster I am.
No, you're not a monster at all.
Mike, the genius of Mike yelling at Mike v. Mike is what I like to call it. Is
MVM?
Yes. Is that Mike v. Mike is as hard as Mike is on the TMOS gang.
Yes, it's true.
So they see that you get it as well as you give it to yourself.
Maybe one day it won't be a Mike v. Mike. Maybe it'll be Mike talking to Mike about what he should do. Ooh. That would be very, very dangerous.
I would like that.
Yeah.
It would be
That's a different dimension.
But also constructive.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Let's bring in our talking head, shall we? Let me give you the bio. Eric Hartwig has been listening since the days of the Morning Zoo back in the late 1950s. Actually, it was the mid-'80s.
That's right.
Thank you. He's been married 37 years to wife Elena. They have two sons, Nathaniel, 29, and Owen, 26. They have an Australian Shepherd Poodle mix named Boris. Fun fact number 1. Son Nathaniel was a videographer for the Mike and Oscar video collaboration, The Regulars.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Eric is the Coast Guard Auxiliary Commander for Lake Anna in Virginia.
Yes.
I didn't know they had a Coast Guard station there.
He'll tell you all about it. It's fascinating.
I would love. I could do a half hour on Lake Anna just asking about what happens out there. It's Death Lake. Anyway,
not anymore. Not since he's commander.
That's fantastic. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
He's cleaned up place like Rudy Giuliani did.
The Coast Guard Auxiliary has 26,000 uniformed volunteers, and they support the U.S. Coast Guard. He is a member of Flotilla. Okay. I'm glad he's in the Coast Guard.
Yes.
That's great. Does he want me to mention all this?
Yeah, Admit the man, Pony. Admit
cool.
the man.
Cool.
He is. You wrote this down, Rob.
I know.
He's a member of Flotilla 0540807.
Yeah.
Which means the 54th Coast Guard Division, District 8, Group 7.
Yeah. I thought that cool.
Yeah. He oversees the 13 miles of Lake Anna, Spotsylvania, and is this his son we're talking about? Or no, this is Eric himself.
Yeah.
Spotsylvania and Louisa counties. I want to talk about people on the lake. How you doing? Lake of the Ozarks. He's also a government contractor whose clients include the Coast Guard. Eris, E-R-E-R-I-S.
Good day for you, Pony.
Eris is a self-described country bumpkin. He once stalked Rob at a Jerry Lewis event. Oh, he's a Jerry Lewis. He's a Rob mobber.
Not really.
He attended our second good day to be a Rob mobber.
Yeah, part of Team Win.
He attended our second Las Vegas show with his wife. He will go to our next one without her. Man, that's funny. He says our sense of humor aligns with his. His favorite part of TMOS is when the three principals bust balls. Well, then he probably liked the opening segment here. Yes. And he also likes Dick Queasy. Fun fact number 2, his son Nathaniel did a Dick Queasy claymation video.
I texted it to you guys.
I saw it.
Fun fact 3, Eric has listened to the podcast in many bizarre locales. Intrigued? You should be. And now, here is Eric. Let's bring him in. Eric Hartwig is our Eric Hartwig. Pony.
Yes. He is on. His video is waiting to start.
Okay.
How come?
Why didn't you hit admit when I asked you to hit admit? Okay. No answer. Just that.
Mike had a gesture for me.
Yeah, but I said, but he would have come on and you wouldn't have a problem.
Mike told me to wait for the gesture.
Excuse me, Eric. Yes. We'll be with you in just a second. We're just having a Thursday with the children.
With the children.
The children are not behaving today. They're not. And that's I made a real big thing. So, Pony, would you like to explain what happened when I was really, really adamant about like having it all work out? I thought like when I point at you, it would be bing. And should you have told me there's maybe a delay when I do that?
There's usually like a 3 to 5 second delay.
Any need to say that to me prior to the show starting?
Well, sometimes it's pretty
I'll give you
delay, but you know what? I think we should just go with this interview and
Just move along.
He's just advancing it.
How about you give him a Dan O'Brien? That works.
Well, it is unacceptable, but
That's not Dan O'Brien.
That's not even close to Dan O'Brien. Shut up, Pony. Go away. Go away.
Take the names off of
Eric Hartwig is Hartwig is here. Eric, thank you for coming on the show. And I can't even tell you how many questions I have about the Coast Guard and Lake Anna because welcome first of all, sir.
Yes,
it's nice to have you on the show.
Thank you.
How are you?
Nice to see you all.
Nice to see you too.
Glad to be here.
I love the fact that you work with Lake Anna, and I have. Let me give it to you, and then you can clear it up for me because you work with it all the time, so you know what I'm talking about. I never spent any length of time at Lake Anna in Northern Virginia. I heard a lot about it, and my claim to fame with Lake Anna is back when Lake Anna was first. This is how old I am. First selling real estate, I was the official Lake Anna spokesbass. Mm-hmm. And I did an animated commercial that said 43 miles of crystal clear shoreline. And I got a stuffed Happy Bass. The name was Happy Bass. That was the character that I had. After that, Eric, I have heard that the people who populate the lake during the summer season, during the spring and summer, when boating is a big thing, it gets a little insane out there. Would that be accurate?
Well, I don't want to say that, but I would say it gets quite crowded. It's a very popular lake with a lot of people enjoying it. So we have people using it for lots of different activities, from fishing to wakeboarding and just pull behinds. So it's pretty crowded. It's kind of narrow, so passing people. So it's an exciting. I
got
piece
you.
Of
Eric,
do you feel?
I have a follow-up.
Wait! Hold on a second, please. Eric, I'm with you. I'll handle this. Don't worry. Okay. You're in safe territory here. Oscar, can I just ask my question, please?
It's your show.
All right. I just want to ask this one question, and then you can jump right in. Eric, I understand what you're saying with you don't want to say, you're in charge of enforcing this. What would be, sir, your greatest challenge as far as the people that might be outside of the regular rules of the water?
Well, you could probably relate to this as a boater. I think one of our biggest challenges is to get people to understand they're responsible for the wake that's left behind their boat. Mm-hmm. That is probably the number one challenge that we have. I have rescued many a person that's been flipped off a paddleboard or out of a kayak because a boat goes by too fast and knocks them over.
It's scary. It's very scary. Oscar, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, sir.
Sir.
I called you sir, too.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. A little more of that this year would be great.
Let's make that be something for the rest of the show. Let's call each other sir.
No, just me to you guys.
I've heard,
really? Okay.
I've heard that every third Thursday at Lake Anna is Topless Thursdays. Can you confirm or deny?
I think I have to deny that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
He has to deny that. In the
T-O-P-L-E-S-S.
I never knew that at Lake Anna that they would require a Coast Guard presence there, but you're obviously you wouldn't be there if it didn't get crazy busy, right?
It does. It's a very popular lake, and last year we had quite a few incidents. We have been very blessed this year to not have any.
Oh wow, that's great.
It's been extremely safe this year. We're hoping that it stays that way, and we like to think it's because we're back out there. But we have a vast group of people that help support the safety on the lake. We have a group that we were founding members of called LARGE, which is the Lake Anna Rescue Group, which is compiled of the rescue squads, fire departments, EMTs, police for Spotsylvania and Louisa County. We also have the Department of Wildlife Management. So we have a great group of people that all get together to help the safety of the lake.
What would you say is the most common violation that you see day to day?
we're back to wakes again.
Yeah.
It's
Wakes, Robbie already answered.
But I mean,
question.
but
It's
that's
the
more
exact
boating.
same question I asked, sir.
I was talking to him for a while.
I was going to ask. I mean, as far as like rules of the lake, I mean, do you get a lot of drinkers out there? Is drinking allowed, or does that have to be quelled?
Is drinking allowed? What do you mean, like at all?
Well,
on
yeah,
a boat in the summertime?
Curious. I'm like maybe on the shore.
What's wrong with you
Maybe
today?
on the
Have you ever
shores
been
of
on
Lake.
a boat?
Well,
God.
There's certainly it does happen. Luckily, it seems like most boaters on the lake are very conscientious about it.
Right.
We are a state water, so it doesn't fall under federal regulations.
Okay.
So there are some changes for that.
Well, you're the U.S., but you're the U.S. Coast Guard. So how do you? So being a state waterway,
Team America.
what is your authority out there? Does your authority cover the boaters on the lake? Can you lock somebody up that's being belligerent?
Well, that's a two-part answer. One, I represent the Coast Guard Auxiliary, which is a non-law enforcement division. It's an all-volunteer organization.
Okay.
For the Coast Guard. But also that it's being a state lake, the Coast Guard has no interoperability with the state on this lake yet.
Okay.
So that's all left to the counties. So we are what one of our great members calls the heads up patrol. We like to go out on the lake and talk to people and tell them this is, what you should be doing and, be careful. We patrol the lake all the time, and it's amazing.
It's a paid gig though, right? Your job is
we are entirely a volunteer organization.
Oh, so you're you're not okay. So yeah. You're a government contractor. That's how you make your living, right?
Well, that's how I make my living, but I do the Coast Guard Auxiliary as a volunteer.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now I get it.
We're looking for
I understand.
a guest booker as a volunteer.
Did you did you have to pay for your uniform?
Yes, we do.
Oh, that's sad.
My God.
Wow.
Send this man a Venmo.
Exactly.
So, like, if you took your shirt off right now, you wouldn't be in trouble, right?
How dare you?
That might happen.
I mean, nobody'd say, mister, you're on. So you're not like on formal duty or anything like that.
No, when we are on patrol, we actually are under orders from the Coast Guard.
Okay.
But we have no law enforcement capabilities.
Okay. But you have plenty of training in rescue and search and rescue and stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
How many Eric, and thank you, sir, Officer Hartwig. I'm not sure what to call you.
Commander.
Commander.
It's a flotilla commander.
Commander dress up.
Yes. No, how dare you, Mike?
Mike, it's
Having a little fun.
Commander rental.
Mr. Volunteer.
Right.
Commander Hartwig, how deep is the lake? I know nothing about boats, but I know boats run aground on a regular basis. How deep is the lake?
Well, the lake varies. We've got some parts of the lake that are the 40 to 50 feet. And then, of course, as you can guess, it gets very shallow in places.
Hey, by the way, who gives you the title of commander? And I'm not giving you a hard time, Eric. I'm just like, since it's a volunteer position, does the Coast Guard have to? Oh, sorry, but hey, my finger just brushed by that.
I guess we're changing topics.
Sorry, sorry, Rob, sir. Who gives you the title of commander? Is it the Coast Guard, or do you get together with your other volunteer friends, go to the Outback and like spin a bottle or something like that? I'm just curious. Curious about
it. Really, I mean, I don't want to take up your show, but a quick background.
No, this is fascinating.
I love it.
Eric, you're a talking head. This is all you,
take
baby.
Up the show.
This is all you.
It's been an organization since 1939.
Okay.
And it started out actually years and years ago as the Coast Guard Reserve, but then they changed and actually came up with an enlisted reserve and created the position of the Coast Guard Auxiliary. So we're all volunteers, 26,000 members that give about 3.5 million hours of labor to the Coast Guard every year.
And you obviously give more than others. Being the commander, you have probably greater responsibilities over supervision and things like that, correct?
He's commanding.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Responsible for all the people that are with me. And, the Coast Guard Auxiliary is all over the place. We've even got the Coast Guard Auxiliary in Montana. So it's
Montana is landlocked though, so I'm guessing
has a lake.
It does have a lake. Okay,
a lake.
Have you ever turned to one of your underlings in the Coast Guard Auxiliary and said, "Pick up that candy wrapper"?
No. Drop and give me 20.
Okay.
Do they salute? Do they salute you?
No, we do not do that.
A bunch of dicks.
Oh, I think we should change that.
He's a commander.
I wouldn't go that. I wouldn't go that far, but you don't get piped up up on the boat or anything like that. That thing, that's what I was thinking.
The boatswain's whistle. Yeah.
That's cool though. That is very, very cool. And you've been, I'm done with my questions about Lake Anna. But correct me if I'm wrong, Eric. You've been there. How long have you been part of the auxiliary when it relates to that lake?
For that lake, actually, about 5 years.
5 years. And I'm thinking back to when I lived in the area, and I haven't been there for a while. But that lake used to be, at least it had a reputation as being a very dangerous place. Waterway, as far as people behaving and on jet skis and people getting hurt and things like that. Am I right about that?
I would like to say you're wrong, but it is a dangerous body of water.
It's populated.
It's a good thing you're there. It's a good thing you're there.
Bunch of Northern Virginians going.
We have a gentleman on our staff here that has an inflatable kayak in his car at this very moment. If
I don't want him on the show again.
No, I don't want him to talk. I don't want him to talk.
No.
I was just going to say, if he were to reach out to you behind the scenes, could you provide white glove treatment to him at Lake Anna?
Waterway access.
Yes.
Right.
Preferred
how long is your term as commander? How long will you be the commander?
Well, I'll be 2 years, and so in December I will be replaced by another fella.
Oh, so that's how you have 2 year terms?
And then when you leave your term, the Coast Guard has you put down, right?
How dare you?
Will you be able to keep?
Lighthouse.
Will you stay in the auxiliary even if you're not commander?
Oh, absolutely.
Is it fun?
Yes, and anybody can join the auxiliary. It's a great organization, and anybody that wants to learn more about boating and be involved can join the auxiliary. Just go online and try to just look up Coast Guard Auxiliary, and you can.
There has to be some sort of physical, like you have to do at least 10 push-ups, right? Be able to do something.
Well, he looks like he's in shape.
We actually don't have a physical requirement for normal use. We do have some physical requirements if you're going to be in boat operations, but we have people that do radio comms, and we have a lot of people in food service that help the Coast Guard.
You got any Richard Jewells? You got any Richard Jewells in your auxiliary? I'm sorry, it's not nice to speak ill of the dead.
It is Olympics.
I'm sorry.
I remember Charlie was at the Coast Guard Academy at one time.
Yeah. I want to go out on the really big waves.
Charlie, do you know about the wakes, Charlie?
No, I don't. I know one command.
What's that?
Faster! Faster and pass me a beer.
Oh, Charlie.
That's the way it is. So you have one son who was a videographer for the ill-fated Mike and Oscar collaboration, The Regulars. The last television enterprise that we did when we were, told that it was going to be something that ended up nothing. Yeah. But so how did he like that experience?
Oh, he enjoyed that very much.
Very talented. I remember him.
Does he work for that? Does he still work for that carny that did that?
No.
That might be my favorite moment in a week.
That's the best.
Yeah. Sorry, Eric.
He works out at Coin Television as a video news editor.
Cool.
In Portland, Oregon.
Good for him.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So you stalked Rob at a Jerry Lewis event. You went to see Jerry. You went to see Jerry's like show where he put up Jerry clips and sat in a wheelchair and talked.
Mike,
you went to
it
that
was
one?
a director's chair, not a wheelchair.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he came out in a wheelchair.
But he did have oxygen. Yeah, he was not well.
But did they wheel him out and then put him in the director's chair?
No, I think he actually, as I recall, Eric, help me. He walked out and then sat in the chair and stayed.
He did.
Yeah, he did walk out at his own power.
And did you have some Rob time then?
Oh, no, just said hello. I didn't want to interfere with him. He was there with his family.
Yeah, my miserable family who got to sit in a theater. We had to drive to Culpeper so my son could watch The Bellboy.
Did you? Oh, you took your son with you?
I took my son, my daughter, and my wife. We all went to Culpeper.
Oh, I didn't know the whole family went.
Yeah, the second time I saw Jerry was in Newport News, and that was just me and Carrie. She was equally miserable both times.
All right. Before we let you go, Eric, I want to ask about the interesting, bizarre locales where you have listened to this podcast. Lay them on us, pal.
I have had the privilege of been listening to the podcast for many years, and I travel in interesting places for my job. And I have listened to you as from American Samoa, Yap,
love their cookies,
Majorelle Atoll.
Did you say Yap?
Yap.
Wow,
where's Yap at?
Is that the
large stone coins?
Oh,
the Isle of Yap.
The island of Yap, and
that's where Carrie was born, isn't it, Rob? That's where
you know, it's funny you bring her up because she also works in a no-wake zone.
So you've done a lot of world traveling, huh?
It's been around a little bit. Yep.
Yeah. Why so many different locales?
He's not at liberty to say.
Different locations that our government has things.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I get it. You're being a little careful. I get it, Eric. I understand.
Well,
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I'm not. Safe environment. This is a talking head segment. Always a very safe environment.
And you crave adventure. Good for you.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Very exciting.
Well, but when Rob called me to be on, I said, "Am I coming on as a civilian or in uniform?" And he said, "In uniform." And I said,
Rob will always go for
he says that's all his men.
Yeah,
he will always go for the uniform. Before we let you go, Eric, is there anybody you'd like to say hello to?
I just have a buddy that's listened to you forever and ever and ever, Byron Dunlop, who is a big fan of yours, and I just give him a shout out. And I thank you all for what you're doing. And I'd love to be able to come back in the springtime, the beginning of boater season, and maybe say a couple of things if you guys have time.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely,
yes.
Eric. Anybody takes the time to do this for us, and believe me, it's not us doing anything for you. You're doing this for us. And when you put the uniform on, that's fun. We love that. And as for, by the way, that friend of yours sounds like, seriously, an English lord. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Lord Byron of Dunlop.
And then Byron of Dunlop says, "Do not provide a wake from your boat."
Oh, you're doing a little Churchill there.
Yeah, they're trying to do that. Yeah.
I hope he likes this because I'm now going to do a whole thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to introduce the distinguished Lord Byron of Dunlop. Lord Byron has just returned from his summer castle in Hamptonshire, and we are delighted to have him with us, Lord Byron. Lord Byron, and how's the distillery going, Lord Byron? Anyway, Eric, it's been a slice of heaven. We appreciate that, and we thank you for coming on the podcast today. Keep listening. Keep those... I can say it. This is not Eric saying it. Keep those yahoos on Lake Anna in line. It sounds like you got a good safety year going on. I wish you a complete year with a perfect safety record, my friend. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Eric. Bye, Commander.
Bye, Eric. We'll be right back on the Mike O'Mara Show.
It's the celebrity guessing game everyone's talking about.
Who the F is it?
Who the f is that? Everyone's talking and everyone's guessing. It's America's favorite new game show. Who the f is it?
Here's the way the game works. You will be given a series of 10 facts.
10? Who the f is that?
When you've got it, and here's where it gets fun.
Yes.
When you've got it, at the top of your lungs, you say,
"I've got it!"
And you can get it only on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Who the F is it? Thank you, Twitch. That is awesome. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. Cryptocurrency might feel like a super secret or exclusive club, but let me tell you about Coinbase.
Yes.
Coinbase believes that everyone, everywhere, should be able to get in the door. Whether you've been trading for years or just getting started, Coinbase can help. If you identify as crypto curious.
I do.
Yes.
Coinbase makes learning to buy and sell simple. Coinbase offers a trusted and easy-to-use platform to buy, sell, and spend cryptocurrency. Plus, they support the most popular digital currencies on the market and make them accessible to everyone. I think this is something we need. They offer portfolio management and protection, learning resources, and a mobile app so you can trade securely and monitor your crypto all in one place. Millions of people in over 100 countries trust Coinbase with their digital assets. Whether you're looking to diversify or just getting started, visit the website and check it out. It's a great time to get started. I want you to check out Coinbase. I've done it. It's fascinating. For a limited time, new users can get $5 in free Bitcoin when you sign up today at Coinbase.com/TMOS. That's Coinbase.com/TMOS for $5 in free Bitcoin. This offer is for a limited time only, so be sure to sign up today. That's Coinbase.com/TMOS. And thank you, Coinbase, for sponsoring our show. We need to say that about all our fine advertisers.
Big dog
on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Mike.
That's
love
wonderful.
it.
We appreciate that. Ready for the homepage? We got to get that on.
Come on, let's do it.
From the four corners of the World Wide Web and into your digital device.
Right.
It's what you need to know.
Yep.
This is the homepage.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate that.
Sir?
I called her sir for fun.
Oh, okay. I thought only us got sir today.
Sirs.
No, okay,
Sirs all
sir.
around.
Sorry, sir.
That's all right.
I apologize, sir. We know a little bit more about what put Bob Odenkirk in the hospital and how he's doing. His rep said, quote, "We can confirm Bob is in stable condition after experiencing a heart-related incident." I'm not sure they're going to give us more than that. We asked for privacy at this time as Bob works on his recovery. Sounds like maybe he had a heart attack. But it also sounds like the prognosis is good. Bob's son Nate tweeted, quote, "He's going to be okay." Bob collapsed on the set of Better Call Saul in Albuquerque on Tuesday. He's 58 years old. Odenkirk received an outpouring of support yesterday from Saul and Breaking Bad co-stars, including Bryan Cranston, Aaron Paul, Michael McKean, and Michael Mando. His longtime friend David Cross tweeted, quote, "Bob is one of the strongest people I know, both physically and spiritually. He will get through this." So we'd like to also, on the Mike O'Mara Show, send our very best wishes out to Bob Odenkirk.
Big fan.
An incredible talent, really. Sad news for ZZ Top fans. Dusty Hill. Anybody who knows ZZ Top knows that name. He died on Tuesday. No word on the cause. He was 72. His bandmates Billy Gibbons and Frank Beard said, quote, "We, along with legions of ZZ Top fans around the world, will miss your steadfast presence, your good nature, and enduring commitment to providing that monumental bottom to the top. We will forever be connected to that blues shuffling sea. You will be missed greatly, amigo." Dusty wasn't ZZ Top's original bass player, but he should have been. I mean, he practically was.
Yeah.
He joined just before they recorded their debut album in 1971. So I call him the original.
Yeah, I think so.
He, Billy, and Frank remained a solid lineup to the end. The band churned out classics in the 70s. LaGrange, Tush, Cheap Sunglasses. Yeah, I mean, you just can't. I saw him in concert.
You know, one of my great regrets is I drove to the Capitol Center, that horrible venue.
Yes, that's where I saw him.
I had tickets to see ZZ Top, and I saw what a disaster the parking was. And I said, I'm not doing this tonight. And I turned around and went home. And I just feel so bad.
Too many steps?
No, it wasn't that.
Oh.
Carrie wasn't that into it. Hey,
both of you have done that to me today.
You got it on the second bounce. That was good.
Did you say too many steps?
Too many steps. But looking back on that, I truly
doing that to me.
Truly regret not going to see them.
I saw ZZ Top multiple times as a kid. Like, you would watch them on MTV. I didn't know much about them, but they transcended their genre.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
On a regular basis.
Oh, they reinvented themselves. I've got something in the audio vault that's fascinating about that.
Oh, good. I look forward to hearing that. That'll be fun. TBS is making a variety show inspired by Stupid Pet Tricks, that segment on the old Letterman show.
Oh, come on.
Well, don't poo-poo it just yet. It'll be a half-hour, 10-episode series hosted. This might save it.
All right.
Hosted by Sarah Silverman.
Here we go.
She's edgy enough where maybe she'll make it work. But she's also, Sarah Silverman's thrown a lot of stuff up against the wall. And I like that she keeps trying.
Yeah.
Each episode will have pets performing impressive tricks in front of a live audience. There will also be, you can't, give me a list of hosts or comedians that I'm going to immediately go, okay, because it's Sarah Silverman, this is one.
Well,
it might work with her.
If you had stopped that story with the announcement and said it's being hosted by television's James Brown, I'd say, good night,
goodbye.
Yeah.
There will be surprise celebrity guests, comedy bits, and games as well. So
a surprise celebrity guest.
I think it's funny. This is what I love. Sarah's quote. Sarah said, quote, "The rule in show business is never work with animals or children, but I choose to work with David Letterman anyway." So there you go. A little dig. I guess, does he have a hand in it? I don't know whether he does.
I bet you it's a worldwide pants thing, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? Hey, it's National Chicken Wing Day.
This is really great.
Time to go to Wingstop. I'm sorry, Jimmy.
Wingstop. How dare you? There might not be as many deals this year because of the big chicken wing shortage.
Yes.
I didn't know there was a
wing shortage. Mm-hmm.
A few places are running deals, though. 7-Eleven, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Hooters all have 2-for-1 promos.
I'm sure Jimmy has something, right? He's got it.
Well, why don't we call him something? Well, no, not today. I think he's out west.
You know what? Actually, it's a big day. Not only is it Wing Day, I believe it's Kelsey's birthday today.
Oh, cool.
Kelsey Cerrito.
I think she's 27. I saw on Facebook.
Spirit.
Yeah,
love you.
Happy
That's
birthday,
great.
Kels.
Hooters also posted some weird new merchandise online, but you've got to really love wings to actually want this stuff. The dumbest item might be a wing-shaped pillow that hit their online store for $25. Really.
You know what? You're right in this guy's wheelhouse over here.
Yeah. By the way, to get the pillow, though, you have to be vaccinated. It's available for pre-order and ships.
But don't vaccinate the pillow, Mike.
No. Let me make this really clear. If you're not vaccinated, you cannot buy the $25 pillow.
Thank you. That's good to know.
They're also selling some fashionable wing-shaped earrings for $10. Same thing.
I think
don't buy them if you're not vaccinated.
Quick sidebar: we are making the turn on vaccinations, at least in DC. This morning, Shake Shack announced that in their restaurants in New York and D.C. that their employees must be vaccinated. If you want to eat inside the restaurant, you must be vaccinated.
Good.
If
let's start. Please,
no more sugarcoating it.
Yeah.
Just
tidal
mandate
wave, please.
Yeah.
Don't let them eat in the same places. That please, because as a vaccinated person. And people that can get vaccinations easily in this country, I don't want to go inside if people aren't vaccinated, and I'm vaccinated.
I don't want to break through. Shack.
Yeah, and that's Frankie's favorite restaurant.
Shake Shack, way to go. What's the other store that's doing it?
No, it's Shake Shack in New York and D.C. They said that you cannot go in and actually eat indoors without showing proof of vaccination.
Yeah.
I think that's great, and I hope more companies do it. So they're doing a lot of this on the Jersey Turnpike now. Bon Jovi bandleader John Bon Jovi will have a rest area on New Jersey's Garden State Parkway dedicated to him, part of a showcase of local New Jersey talent harnessed by the New Jersey Turnpike Authority.
Pooped by the road, and you're to blame.
Baby, you is the
bad name.
He will join icons like Whitney Houston, Frank Sinatra, James Gandolfini, and Connie Chung.
If James Gandolfini was around, Mike, do you think he would be honored by being named after a rest stop?
Do you think this bathroom's going to clean itself, for the love of God? And who wiped that on the mirror?
They're all dead except for
one. Who wiped that on the mirror? I don't understand that.
Big.
Right.
Then, of course, that's Tony Soprano.
Right.
The real James Gandolfini, he says goodbye to you when you leave.
Thank you very, very much for coming. I appreciate that.
Does Robert have his coat?
Thank you, Robert. Have a nice, safe drive. Safe trip, everyone. Very good.
And now a little something. In North Carolina, a woman is accused of taking her 7-month-old son to a break-in, where she was found with a number of items and pills, Jack.
Man.
That's what, according to a sheriff's deputy. Deputy Robert Watson of the McDowell County Sheriff's Office said multiple charges were filed against Jenny Annette Skidmore Reel.
A four-name person? Wow.
Jenny Annette Skidmore Reel, 28. She's from Marion. According to the sheriff's office, they responded to a home in Marion on June 21st after a report of a break-in. The office said deputies found Reel, that's her last name, spelled R-E-E-L, like the fishing reel, and that she had stolen medication, a power saw, coins, knives, socks, and jewelry. Deputies say she had her son with her and she had pills in her possession. Second time they put pills in the story.
Pills.
They're concerned about pills. Statistics show, though, that if you start them really young, burglary will be like riding a bike by the time that 7-month-old is a teenager. So there you go.
You never forget your first bike.
You never do. I mean, and then it's just, by the time, can you imagine how good that kid's going to be?
Yeah.
Probably just be able to pick a lock without his hands.
Yeah, he can say mama, he can say dada, and he can say Percocet.
We will take a break and come back with day 2 of America's favorite game.
As we come out of this pandemic, 2021 is going to be all about hot girl summer. And the hottest celebrity pool won't be in Vegas or Miami. So go to the TMOS shopping center and get a new sarong from Target. And maybe you might be invited behind the velvet rope.
This guy.
To Blair. New York's hottest new swim club.
So get your beach body working on now, and I'll be seeing you in the pool. Capiche?
All right. Hey, I can bitch all day long, but I can also say thank you. These promos are great today. They're fresh. Thank you guys for putting that on the show. Really, really good work to everybody. When was the last time you refinanced? If it's been more than a year, we should talk about how much money you could be saving.
True.
The stalled economy and the Delta variant have pushed interest rates back down to the lowest levels in a year. Add in double-digit appreciation, and it's the perfect storm to take your cash out. Get that cash. Or simply refinance to a lower rate term. Isn't that right, James?
That's right. You need to call the only company that I recommend. My friend, Mark Livingstone. He's a good guy. He's got a great team. I like Joanna. She's wonderful, fantastic. Cornerstone First Financial. First, they're a direct lender, which means they have their own money. A direct lender.
Did Ginny Sack refinance there?
Jenny was, she financed her candies. She hid by the dryer.
That's so good.
The whole tray?
Deep cut.
Anyway, well, they have their own money at Cornerstone. They guarantee to meet or beat any competitor. I don't want to get too silly. At the end of the day, you go with the company you like, you trust, the one that offers benefits, savings, and solutions. Send them a recent mortgage statement and instantly see how much money they can save you. Loan officers are working overtime to accommodate what is likely the last opportunity to take advantage of the lowest rates ever. Call your local, licensed, and ethical loan officer now at Cornerstone First Financial, 202-625-1221. That's 202-625-1221 or cornerstonefirst.com. Do it now. Cool. I really don't. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to bitch about the Olympics, but we have to do this because I took the time.
Yes.
I worked on it and I finished it. So I want to make
Mike,
sure we
do
play
not
it again.
make that comparison.
Please, you're better than that.
You are so
Terribly
much better
sorry.
than that. That's
well,
right.
you asked for it. Yesterday we played the game. Yeah, there it is. The game that's sweeping the nation. Who the F is it? I played it with Rob and Oscar, and we sure had a fantastic time. Who the F is it? Who is it now? Who is it? Anyway, I was trying to write
Mike,
lyrics.
Isn't this the game with 10 big ways to win big?
10 big win. 10.
10?
We each get a pair of keys.
If you didn't listen to yesterday's show, well, shame.
Yeah, boo.
Shame on you. This is called Who the F Is. It's real simple. Here's how it works. Turn that off. Thank you. That was so loud. God.
Did you say good fade?
Yeah, it was subtle.
Thank you very much. It's a good theme.
It's great.
But I was...
No, don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Because then you think we have issues.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's never funny.
No.
Here's how the game works. I give Oscar and Rob... did we let Pony play yesterday?
No.
No, it's just you two guys.
Yeah.
Right.
Here's what I do. I give you 10 facts.
Parakeets.
10 facts. No, this is totally subjective. I'm not adding up time limits or anything. It's when I feel it's time to move on, we move on. And when we move on to the next factoid, you're going to hear this new sound, which I think you're going to like.
Oh, you know what? This is great. You've really retooled it for season 2.
Thank you very much. And now, without further ado, let's play the game that everybody's talking about.
Don't do that.
Let's play Who the F Is It?
Yeah.
What's our call to action when we know?
Oh, Mike, you didn't mention the call to action.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But you have to yell at us.
Yell it.
Welcome to Who the F Is It on the Mike O'Mara Show, the game where Oscar and Rob compete against each other. And by the way, the person that gets it right gets $10 from their fellow showmate.
Yeah, I still need my money.
Well, we'll see what happens after today's show.
All right, let's fade that music out. Fade that music out.
Mark of a skinflint.
All right, are you ready to play?
Pay me my money.
Yes, I am.
Okay, and by the way, I don't give any categories. I lay the facts on you, and that's it. You ready to start?
Yeah, this is like done in the inverted pyramid style.
Mike, can we set the premise on payment? You have to pay when the game is over. No rollovers.
Okay. All right.
Fair.
But that's effective for season 2.
He's trying to roll over. He hasn't paid me my money.
Do you want to make it just between you two?
No. $30 is better than $20.
All right, so it's 10 from Rob, 10 from me, 10 from Pony.
At 10?
No.
Pony, well, wait, if Pony's not
pay.
if Pony,
It's
wait a minute.
between the three of us.
If Pony's gonna pay up $10, he's got to,
let's
he's
have him
actually
play.
going to be.
He's got $40 from typos. God, let him buy lunch.
Pony, are you there?
I am here.
All right, let's play the game.
Yeah.
So, ready for fact number 1?
Yes.
His mother is a model and dietitian.
So it's probably a good-looking guy. Not necessarily an actor. No, if she's a dietitian and a model, he's got good genes.
A model and dietitian.
Okay, a dietitian.
Next clue.
Yes.
No, I determined that.
Yeah,
that's when you hear that.
Don't get so bossy.
No.
Yeah, don't.
I'm a winner.
Bossy.
That's what winners
all right?
Yeah, what if a guy on The Price is Right said, I don't know, Bob, let's move on.
I'm a winner.
All right, let me just say this. I'm worried about this one, too, because I think something might germinate and one of you might get it.
All right.
Ready?
Does Betty Crocker have a son?
He was born in South Africa.
Can we have another read on that with a South African accent?
He was born in South Africa. He was born in South Africa.
I bet it's Ernie Els.
No,
I think not Ernie. I'm sorry, that's not.
That was
correct.
That was not an official guess because I didn't scream the 3 words.
Well, you're able to pop out with a guess. There's no penalty if you do that.
Right.
Fact number 3. This might do it.
All right.
One of his coworkers said he exhibits a high level of degenerate behavior.
Ooh, yeah, now I'm thrown.
Yeah.
Because you've got a dietitian, which is his mother. He's a degenerate. He's successful. He's from South Africa.
His mom was a model, too.
I've got it.
Hold on. Oscar Santana.
Elon Musk.
Oscar, for 2 days in a row, I have to tell you, you have won.
Wow!
Who the F is it? This is.
Thank you.
I thought Oscar might be tracking with these entrepreneurs enough where he might
winners,
be able to
no winners,
pull it.
Mike.
That is.
I didn't know he was from South Africa.
That is item number 3. That's fact number 3. Yesterday, Oscar beats his record by getting the celebrity on the 3rd fact. Now, I would be interested to see what the listeners say to me about the way I'm doing this game, because I think they might say you're making it too easy, but I don't know because Oscar actually did get it.
You know what, Mike? I am, among my many faults, you cannot include being aware of pop culture and celebrities, and especially the two celebrities.
Can I just say, speaking of like pop culture and celebrities and stuff, LeVar Burton.
Really?
Oh,
no. I'm really sorry, man.
What's the problem?
It's like, just too nervous.
Oh, no. Shaky voice?
Too high-pitched and kind of anxious and just stammering a little bit and just not cool. Ready for your other facts about Mr. Musk?
Yeah, but when you say, are you making it too easy? The fact that Oscar is far ahead of me on 2, I should be good at this game. And I don't think that you're making it too easy. I don't.
He got Julia Roberts yesterday, which
Can
I thought
I
was
tell
pretty cool.
you how I got there before you give the other clues?
Oh, please.
Absolutely.
Go into great detail. I'll be fascinated.
I remember seeing Elon Musk's mom on stage at one of the Tesla events, and she was a smoke show older lady. So I was like, oh.
Well, she was on Saturday Night Live, too, when he hosted.
So did you start...
This is years ago.
Did you start going in that direction when I gave you that first fact? Did you maybe have it on item number 1?
I knew that somebody's mom the South African thing triggered on 2, And then I was like, what? Whose mom is hot if she's a dietitian that's famous?
That's cool.
And
That's very
I
cool.
started putting that together. And I remember at one of the early Tesla events, I saw like a pretty older lady, and I was like, who's that? And I remember looking her up. And then when you said his friends, he's like, thinks he's known for going all night, not sleeping, and just being a wild man.
That's amazing. Yeah, degenerate behavior. That was
Oscar's explanation was twice as fascinating as I thought it would be.
Fact number 4, he resides in California. Fact number 5, he went to the University of Pennsylvania. Fact number 6, his father's first name is Errol.
Yep.
Does he own a video store?
Fact number 7, at age 12, he taught himself computer programming. That might have
that should have done it
for you guys. Number 8, he has been married 3 times. He's got to be a good guy.
Hey, look at that. Yeah.
In 2015, number 9, in 2015, he made a guest appearance on The Simpsons. That might have gotten Rob to think about it. And let's see. And he has been described as a thrillionaire. Yes. I don't know whether that's a numerical.
I'm not sure if he was a co-founder
or
of PayPal, but he was definitely in the PayPal model.
He was into the PayPal model. That might have been a little bit too easy for you
Errol
right
spelled
there.
E-R-O-L?
E-R-R-O-L.
Did I ruin the game again?
No, I like the game.
So.
I go into the game fully hoping that somebody will knock it out there. If I do it, where can I hear the sounder of the stager? We got it?
Yeah. I didn't know.
Thanks.
Because you started
That's
a
normally what I do.
Yeah, but you started another topic. I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, you kept on hitting the button. Nothing happened.
So,
that's not true.
I saw it.
It's not true. I brought the fader up. I didn't hit a button. Oh, is it Elon Musk?
Don't be mad.
Are you jealous?
Yeah, you're jealous.
Yes, I'm jealous as hell.
Okay, we'll be right back, everybody.
Love to have a win today somewhere.
I just never pictured Jim Amato getting high. I just don't.
Well, he was a heroin addict.
Yes, that was the old me, with a beastly monkey on my back known as junk, horse, H, or Chinese rock. It wasn't pretty. I'd do anything for a fix of China White, Skag, or the snow. Dancing in 2-bit dive bars, selling platelets at the free clinic, or turning tricks out behind the digital dumpster for truckers and hobos. Anything to get my smack fix. But then I saw the light. The TMOS bonus show, an exclusive shot-in-the-arm hour of comedy that comes to my TMOS app every Friday. Filled with naughty words and profound musings, it's the cure that got me off the horse. Now I'm high on laughs. The results have been amazing. I don't have the shakes, I can eat solid food, and I'm 2 inches taller since I bought my first subscription. Treat yourself to a subscription today to the TMOS bonus show and see what good living is all about.
Oh, that's a 20. Jim Amato, you are a funny man. Fantastico. Oh, Lord. I'm breaking a sweat here. Hey, what was your favorite childhood memory caught on film or videotape? I have a lot. I'm old enough, I call it a stills. I'm sorry, I got to tell the truth. I'm not sure.
Well, Mike has a lot of images from his youth that he looks at in a stereoscopic viewer.
Yeah, it's one of like the thing with the little screen.
Yeah, exactly.
You have an easy way to watch it, do you? Do you have that? No, you probably don't. You don't have VCRs anymore. You don't have film projectors unless they're like old in the attic. Surprise! Listen up, Buster. They don't even make VCRs anymore.
Yeah, in your
okay?
face.
You want to keep these irreplaceable moments forever. You can have them digitally preserved so they stand the test of time and can be passed down for generations to come. With Legacybox. Legacybox is an effortless way to have outdated media digitally preserved to DVD, a thumb drive, or the cloud. Legacybox is so easy. Pack and send. Their team digitizes everything by hand. Then you enjoy perfect digital copies preserved forever, effortlessly. Legacybox is something you can order in minutes and enjoy forever, just like we all did. Now's the perfect time to turn your aging tapes and films into a digital archive that's safe forever. Be like us. Get started future-proofing your memories today so you can gather the family and begin a trip down memory lane. Go to legacybox.com/TMOS to get an incredible 40% off your first order. Buy today and take advantage of this exclusive offer and then send it in when you're ready. Go to legacybox.com/TMOS and save 40% while supplies last, and we thank you.
I like that Rob is legit bitter that he lost twice.
Rob loves games and he likes to win
loves
games.
to win.
I do.
He loves to win.
And you know, I said it yesterday. As a rule, now I've de facto become the host of most games.
You win most games,
but and that was because I would
losing this week.
Used to win.
Well,
now I don't win anymore.
The audience, I'll check my feedback and I'll keep them coming. What I want to do is not just go to the easy factoids that are available. I want to take a little more time to do a deeper dive on some of these people that are famous.
Those facts were not just readily available. Those are deep
they
dives.
are. You can get those facts anyway.
No,
I'm going to do more
is,
obscure facts.
If they are readily available, that's fine because you went and sought them out. We don't seek them out.
Yeah.
And also, I give you, as someone who has written a few game shows in his day, great job on the inverted pyramid system.
The mom.
It's really cool. It's excellent. It's a good game show writing.
I like it. We'll keep doing it. As far as the Olympics are concerned, I just have a request for someone who's been logging a bit of time in the evening. Oscar, are you still watching at all? Do you watch it?
How about this? Spoiler alert.
Oh.
Yes, we've got an American champion in the gymnastics all around, and it's not Simone Biles. I don't know what the new lady's name is, but we've got champions.
Is it Lee?
Last name Lee.
Yeah. Right. She's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Michelle Lee.
And by the way,
the promotions, WHFS.
A couple of things I want to say about the coverage from NBC.
Let me get the champion's name while you're
okay. Oh, the NBC.
I know her last name is Lee. Mike Tirico, who I've had the pleasure of meeting hanging out with, is one of the nicest guys in the business, and he is a true spectacular host.
Mm-hmm.
He is so competent. He is so straight ahead. He is so non-dramified, and he's just great at it. I mean, it's not... look, I just think that NBC has a pretty decent tradition of hosts with Bob Costas and people like that. Sunisa Lee.
Sunisa Lee.
But to be fair, Mike, NBC has had many missteps through the years, too, like Tom Hammond.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's true. But Tom Hammond. Mike Tirico
is great.
Rocks. I'm really happy. However, I think as an American, when I'm turning on my Magic Box, I don't want to see 300 qualifying heats. Okay? I want to see the big enchilada.
Something
I want to see
matters,
the race
right?
for the medal. Yes.
Of course.
It's ridiculous. Okay?
Mike,
it doesn't matter to me. Yes, sir.
I think this... First, let me clarify. It's Sunisa Lee, formerly. She goes by Suni Lee. If you hear that name out there. But
okay.
Congratulations. What I feel happened 8 years ago or maybe even 12 now, NBC came out, or you remember...
It'll be 13.
Before you could thank you.
Yeah.
Before you could actually watch all of the events on multiple different channels. This is when we were just like running with that one package.
Right.
Yeah.
NBC came out and said, we've bought the Olympics and we've got everything that you need, a full package. You can watch multiple channels for any sport you want. And now nobody wants that. So they shove it in your face.
Right.
Yeah. Mm. I mean, they don't. I watch the network. I watch the network feed on broadcast television.
Where'd you get
NBC.
that jacket? I got it from the network.
I got it from the network. It's just, and I love the competition. I think watching, I used to swim when I was a kid. I think it's fantastic. I was in the pool in swim meets and things like that. It was a blast. But it just doesn't work for me when I'm watching qualifying. I want to see...
It's not the same.
The end of the rainbow.
Yeah.
I want to see that, you know? I mean, it's just... are you finding anything particularly interesting? A lot of people are saying they're not digging it that much.
I am enjoying the coverage on CNBC where I go to watch Shark Tank at 8 p.m.
Yes.
And they throw on...
Is Shark Tank an Olympic event? Is that a swimming event?
No, they preempted it. They preempted it to show me either surfing... This is where all the cool sports go. If you got a BMX sport, I'm there for it, like dirt bikes, all that, all the motorsports. I don't know if they were like, we'll put it on trashy CNBC.
No, the weird thing is though, I did look at CNBC last night, and they did preempt Shark Tank, but one of the competitive surfers was Barbara Corcoran. So
she's fantastic. Isn't
really
she?
Great. Yeah, one piece.
Oh man, I mean, she really, really knows how to find the tube.
Oh. Miss Corcoran.
I don't know whether that's even a surfing term. I don't know. You know, I'm doing the best I can. You know,
you're surfing the pipe,
not Barbara Corcoran.
The pipe.
That's the pipe. It is now a lot of swimming, a tremendous amount of swimming. That guy Kaleb who won the gold last night.
Yeah, that was cool.
Kaleb,
back.
he looks like he's got a good life, doesn't he? Doesn't that guy, the good-looking swimmer with the big eagle tattoo, right?
Social diseases that I know of.
Not a big fan.
That's alleged.
Not a big fan of guys named Caleb.
He looks like a dirty dick dude. Like, definitely.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
He can say that, right?
He does. I was commenting to my wife. I said he looks like he literally walks in, to the Olympic bar after his competition's over, and it's I'm Caleb. Oh, Caleb's here. Look at Caleb with his eagle tattoo on his shoulder.
Look at Caleb. He's destroyed 5 cardboard beds.
He's like, I'm good. I got Gardasil.
You know what, Rob? You know how you get jealous of athletes, right? So you'll say bad things about him. I get that vibe a little bit with Kaleb.
Really?
Not only is he an incredible swimmer,
man in America, because that's the only time your wife cares about the sport. When I'm watching everything, and Shannon's walking by. She's like, "Oh, who's that?" And like clockwork, she's on her phone and she's figuring out how tall he is, how much taller he is than I am.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me give the full name. Let me give the full name since we're talking.
Caleb Dirty D.
No, it's I believe, Mike. It is Caleb Dressel.
Yes. Caleb Dressel.
Yeah, Dressel.
That's right. Caleb Dressel.
Getting ready?
I don't understand. See, I'm already ready to do the promo that we're going to be doing. Jackie Mason promo coming up now that he's in heaven. Gets the pool, does the backstroke just to make the ice incredible. I know he's got hands. Must have hands like flippers. Giant flipper hands. Got flipper hands to get him through the water like that. I'm trying to think of anything else that stands out. On the gymnasts are always interesting.
Have they shown on the network? Have they shown any sports that are off? Like what you would expect. Everyone is going to expect swimming.
The thing they're showing to me,
great.
As much as I enjoy female gymnastics, I probably don't enjoy male gymnastics because they somehow...
Is that why you quit?
They are... No, I just couldn't do the rings.
The Iron Cross.
Yeah. The rings are all those things with... I know they're incredible athletes, but they are such incredible athletes that they appear to be misshapen. And let me explain.
Yeah, I understand.
They're short dudes. They're
short.
5'6".
Is that what it is? They have
They're
little
5'6".
short.
Oh my God!
They have little weeble legs,
like,
right?
Dan O'Brien, great gymnast body, like little guy walking around.
He's a gymnast body, right?
Yeah, I'm not so sure exactly.
I remember my sister-in-law and I were watching the men. And I said, "Hey, why does everybody need a boost for this apparatus, right? Like they're kids." And I was like, "You think these guys would be tall?" She goes, "They're actually pretty short. They're like fighter pilots."
Huh.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know. And that's right, fighter pilots are little guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not super little guys. I golf with a guy that did 1,000 carrier landings. I mean, but
don't get me wrong. I don't want to besmirch the armed forces.
Right.
Or the top guns out there.
No, but they're little guys like race car drivers.
And they can kick our ass any day.
Yep.
And they're in a little cockpit. But I was wondering when I was, and then they wear those they look like onesie bottoms when they're walking around, right? Where they got footy pajamas.
I said the same
footy
thing.
pajamas.
I said, are those socks
pajamas
attached to the pajama pants?
Actually, Mike, I have some audio from a press conference of some of the male gymnasts. I think this is Americans and Canadians. I think.
Okay.
I mislabeled it.
Follow the yellow brick road.
All right, you're going to play Little People.
Yellow brick road.
All right, let's hear it. Do we have the people?
Follow the yellow brick road.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
Follow the yellow brick road.
There you go. That's the one you had to have.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Okay.
Everybody's not short.
Okay,
but
I like jokes.
You think gymnasts should be, but because of the sport, they're not. Like they're built to flip and turn and do what
That's
they
right,
do.
and get back into their egg. What does that even mean?
That'll be quite enough.
Meanwhile, we can't do a sit-up in this room.
I know.
But enough with the qualifying. Show me some medal competitions.
The real deal, please.
That's right. And by the way, the next live show, whenever it may be, when we do it, Rob and I will be bringing in a tub of water and doing synchronized swimming. You're going to want to see that. We'll be right back, everybody.
Fathers, podcasters, get set for real gonad-crushing action this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Big Capital Center. It's the TMOS Hot Rod Thrill-tacular. New for 2020. Rookie champion Michael William O'Mara behind the wheel of the V8 Supercharged Ball Crusher McGee truck.
Ball Crusher McGee.
He's It's the killer to your dong pillow. Putting the slap tag on your yam bag. It's a slobber knocker in your sleep number. Sack stomping, testicle tearing, gonad annihilating action.
Bonus.
Get more ball breaking action every week with the TMOS bonus show subscription. Subscribe today and don't be cruel to the family jewel.
Quit sucking.
Ball crusher.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. A good night's rest helps us make the most of summer.
Yep.
Quality sleep helps boost energy, recovery, well-being. I'm here to tell you about Sleep Number because I love it so darn much. Sleepers who routinely use their Sleep Number 360 smart bed and Sleep IQ technology, when they use those features on the 360 smart bed and their Sleep IQ, they get almost 100 hours more proven quality sleep per year. That's more than 4 days of better sleep, which is huge. Would you like to know what I knocked out yesterday? You know I've had my little cold, right?
Yes.
I knocked out I went to bed last night. My head hit the pillow at approximately 8:30.
Wow.
And I woke up this morning at about 5:45 a.m. That is a great night's sleep. According to the Sleep Foundation, consistent sleep strengthens your immune system, and lack of sleep can literally make you sick and unable to meet the challenges of the day. If you establish a sleep routine, you get big health benefits, and you always get them with Sleep Number. So try going to bed and waking up around the same time every day, including weekends. This helps establish your sleep-wake cycle, otherwise known as your circadian rhythm.
Yes.
If you're looking for a data-proven way to sync your rhythm, Sleep Number smart bed sleepers who use the bed's circadian rhythm feature improve their bedtime and wake time consistency by 35 minutes for better quality sleep. They study this stuff. They know this stuff.
This is what they do, Mike.
Sleep on anything else, I wouldn't do it. Not a chance. Remember, a great day starts the night before. Here's what I want you to do. My Sleep Number setting is now a 70. Carlos, holding steady at a 65. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Check out the special offers for a limited time only at Sleep Number stores or sleepnumber.com/TMOS. That's sleepnumber.com/TMOS. Let's open that big, loud thing and see what's going on.
How do you do? My name is Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, the master of suspense.
Yes, long since dead.
Yeah, dead a long time, Mike. Dead a long
dead,
time. Dead. I know we already talked Olympics, but I wonder what the heavy metal count is.
USA, 13 gold medals!
Awesome.
China, 14 gold medals! Japan, 13 gold medals! Russia, 7 gold medals!
Maybe it's me. I'd like to see video of that vocalist.
Oh, I would love to see what the guy looks like after a little growl at the end. That's nice.
So, Mike,
I like that.
You talked about Dusty Hill, the bass player for ZZ Top passing. And remember, Oscar, the biggest irony about ZZ Top is the guy named Frank Beard is the guy who didn't have a beard. But they reinvented themselves.
The drummer.
Yeah, they reinvented themselves a couple times, because when you talked about songs like LaGrange and Tush, that's like the first era of them. And remember, then they got MTV friendly.
Yes.
And they did like the spinning guitars and the thing where they would point like that.
Sharp Dressed Man.
Exactly.
Right.
So they were on top of it. That was they reinvented their sound for an album called Eliminator, which was a massive hit. A massive
huge album. I mean, not just singles out of that. An incredible album.
Yeah, and no one wanted them to release it. That's 1983, and here's Dusty Hill talking about them updating their sound.
A couple of people in the record company and a couple of people we knew were real against it. They said, no, you can't release that song. I mean, that song it's not you, and you're going to get a lot of crap about it. We stood up for it. We were really wanting to do some different things like a synthesizer or different technology. We wanted to use it, and if you don't do that, you play shuffling C forever.
And even as late as their version of Viva Las Vegas, they were using cutting edge sound there too. I mean, they really
the
kept
thing
going.
about they completely did, and all the artists that I think back on when it comes to pop music, you've got, and I'm talking about rock pop primarily, and rock pop and maybe some funk and that type of stuff. But you look at artists like the Beatles, you look at artists like Prince, you look at artists like ZZ Top, and long-standing artists that continue. Thank you, Tiny Tim.
Yes.
Thank you, Oscar.
Tiptoe.
Everyone's throwing me off track today, but it's what you do. I will tell you, I have now completely lost my train of thought. They all evolve. As Oscar said, evolve will die. And ZZ Top, when you really think about that flip, and almost made it better than their original. It's tough to argue with a song like Tush.
Well, I think you have to put it in historical context. They released songs that were perfect for the time those songs were released.
Oh man, that new incarnation of ZZ Top.
Eliminator,
and you would think anybody, especially being an Elvis guy, and you say, "Oh, Viva Las Vegas," and then they make it their own.
Yeah, they
and
reinvent
make it
the record.
spectacular, and it's a great version of the record. Really fantastic.
So Safe Home to Dusty Hill. Also, Mike, I'm surprised you didn't bring this up in the news. If you've ever had great-looking hair, you can thank the 86-year-old
Ron Popeil.
Ron Popeil.
Hey, this Christmas party is getting a little too quiet. I think it's time we liven it up with my favorite Christmas gift, Mr. Microphone. Hey, what's that? Well, you set the dial on your FM radio and testing. Hey, I'm on the radio.
These kids are having a fabulous time with Mr. Microphone.
They're not.
I need a haircut. I need a goddamn haircut.
Well, we can get you a can of GLH if you want.
No, I mean, it's just the hair is completely out of it. I'm growing it out. Like it looks like wispy. Like it looks like my mother when she was in a nursing home, for God's sake.
So Ron Popeil, dead at age 86.
Sorry.
Ronco.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's all right. He invented the Chop-O-Matic, the Veg-O-Matic, of course, the Pocket Fisherman.
Yes, the Pocket Fisherman. And by the way, the interesting thing about that, we couldn't sue him, but we had a game we played with some of the housemates at American University called the Pocket Fisherman. It's not related at all to.
Was it a game of skill?
No. Anybody could do it. I mean, if they were invited to.
Yeah, Mike, it was a game of chance.
Yeah, right.
All right.
It was. Look, all I can tell you is what how the game used to end.
How did it end?
And it's you would say the fish is dead stiff.
Oh no,
he's doing puns, All
right, sorry about that.
This was going viral. I think it started on TikTok, but it ended up on YouTube. Did you hear this song yesterday that was going around called "Red Dress" by Sarah Brand? It seems like I want you to hear it. It was going viral because she's such a bad singer.
But the only one who should steer is me. 'Cause what they saw, you see me in a red dress, hopping on the devil fast, thinking of lust as they judge in disguise.
Is this an artist?
Well, it's a lady, and it was sort
Who
of.
is she?
Her name is Sarah Brand, and it was trending yesterday. But I think what she's doing, I think it's a publicity stunt, and it goes way back. There was an artist in the 40s and 50s, Oscar, and her name was Jo Stafford. Mm-hmm. And if you ever really try to sing off tune, it's actually harder to sing off key totally than it is to sing on key. And she had a character that they did called Jonathan and Darlene Edwards. Mm-hmm. Her and her husband would do purposely bad versions of songs, and I think that's what this lady. But this is Jo Stafford.
I'm coming home. I've done my time.
A little off.
To know what is that isn't mine.
Yeah, but it's not off key.
Give it a second. She does just a little bit, and that's why it's very sort of clever.
I wonder if I can sing on cue off key.
I think you're too good.
I think it does require more music theory.
Oh, Canada. It's hard.
It's very hard. Yeah. Especially someone
It's hard.
So if you ever have a moment, go onto YouTube and look for Jonathan and Darlene Edwards. That was one of their later songs, but they did stuff in the 50s.
You got to pick the right song to do it well,
and
too.
it has to
It's
be
hard
something
to do.
has to be something that people are intimately familiar with, so they'll know it's wrong. But anyway, watch for this Sarah Brand.
Now my whole mind is gone because I'm thinking of what songs I could sing that would be off key that I could be able. I can't do it. It's weird. That is absolutely true.
One more. I want to play this before we close out. This is not our last tape. People are stupid. That's what I'm going to tell you right now, because they were getting lots of complaints about how long it took to get your luggage when you were landed at the Houston airport.
Okay.
And they were able to bring the complaints to zero. Do you know how they did it?
How?
Listen.
The Houston airport in Texas was experiencing an extraordinary amount of complaints regarding the baggage claim wait times. So the executives reduced the waiting time down to 8 minutes, but despite that, the complaints still persisted. Upon further investigation, they found out that it only took passengers 1 minute to walk from their arrival gate to baggage claim, and then 7 more minutes for their luggage to arrive, which meant that 88% of their time was spent standing around doing nothing. So the airport came up with a clever solution. They moved baggage claim as far as possible, so now it took passengers 6 times longer to get to it. Complaints dropped to nearly 0.
People are stupid. They're waiting the same amount of time and they're walking further.
Everybody talks about how long it is to get from A to B in an airport, but nobody would call the airline.
You know where there's a lot of walking? Salt Lake City.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't experience that?
I don't remember. I don't really remember. But then again, we were excited. It was the end of a trip. Really?
I was like, well then. And it wasn't just a terminal. It's huge.
Yeah.
All I know is I landed in Salt Lake City and everybody was drunk.
All right, let's close with this. And I'm glad you brought that up. Mike, I like to end with something sweet sometimes. And this is a beautiful story. A South Dakota woman and her husband, who had passed away for years, saved a can of beer for their 50th anniversary. It was such an old can of beer.
Well, hold on. Your sentence structure is incorrect. I don't like to pick on you at the beginning and then all the way at the end.
I love it.
You said a South Dakota woman and her husband who has passed away saved a can of beer. That is a flawed piece of English that you just gave us.
There's a woman in South Dakota. She's a widow. Her husband has passed.
This is great.
Okay.
And they saved a can of beer from their wedding. She kept it for 50 years. Oscar, this can of beer was so old.
I would throw a when he was alive in there.
Yeah.
That's an artistic choice that I'm not going to go with.
There's a Salt Lake City woman.
No, South Dakota.
There's a South Dakota woman who is a widow.
Right.
When her husband was alive, they had saved a can of beer.
No, I said from their wedding. He was obviously alive at the wedding.
All right, okay.
It didn't even have a pull tab on it. You had to use a can opener to open this can of Coors beer. That's old it is.
That's an old beer.
Yeah, it is. And they saved it for 50 years. And guess what? When she arrived at the 50th anniversary of the wedding to this man who has departed, she decided to honor his memory.
You couldn't buy Coors anyplace but Colorado. He pulled out this little can and said, we'll have this on our 50th anniversary. It always just got packed up and went along, and we just never really thought about it. We sat down, we talked a while about Dad and about our marriage, and then we got out the Coors. I was very surprised. I thought it would be full of crap, and it wasn't.
The amazing thing, Mike, a lot of people think the 50th anniversary is the golden anniversary, but it's actually the shit your brains out anniversary.
Did you see any video of it at all?
I saw her drinking the beer, yes.
Did she pour it into a glass at least?
The glass dissolved.
How did it look? Did it have any gribblies in it?
No, it was just beer. I mean, but I'm sure it was horrible. It had to be horrible. I mean,
I've had an old beer, like a Miller Lite, that was like long in the tooth, and that didn't taste that good.
Yeah, and remember, I drank that 40-year-old bottle of Crown. It just tastes a little off, but I'm sure it was fine.
And even at least that's alcohol. You can keep alcohol for a long time.
Well, anyway, she'll be joining her husband soon. That's your digital dumpster.
That's interesting.
Great Thursday, everybody.
This is a good little show all over the place.
Yeah.
We would like to thank Eric
Hartwig.
Commander Hartwig.
Eric Hammondston?
Hartwig.
Commander Eric Hartwig of the Coast Guard Auxiliary in Lake Anna. Thank you for coming on the show, and thanks for being a talking head. That's it. We got to get out of here. We'll be back with our bonus show tomorrow. For Rob Spiewak and Oscar Santana, Mike O'Mara saying, so long, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Want more? Make sure you check out the Mike O'Mara bonus show. Get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
But why do they use them to make Bronto?
Because Bronto's got extra legs.